Collective, come on in here. Let's see what you got on your mind, baby. See what you. Oh, that came out fast. Who are you? Who are you, collective? Some of y'all are grappling with that. You thought you were this person. You thought you stood for this. You thought you were this. You thought you had your identity down pat. You thought, and something, life is lifing. Something is just saying to you, this is not who I am anymore. I was never this. I've been playing, wearing a mask. Something. Divine is asking you, who are you? Your higher self is asking you, who are you? At this point in your journey, this called life. And this thing called life. Are you a person that has no boundaries? Huh? Are you a person who has no limits on what people can say, do to you? Some of y'all are waking up like, what the frick? I've been letting things slide and letting this go on for too long. I've been letting people talk to me crazy for too long. I've been letting people use me for too long. I've been letting people stress me and letting people have my, for some of y'all, you have because I was about to say autoimmune disease or chronic illness or something. And it's been flaring up because you got people stressing you the fuck out. It's entertainment purposes. I'm living life like that. What is the right path to take? Pros and cons. You got to weigh your options. If one of the pros is you'll finally be, there'll be less stress from you walking away from a situation or walking away from a person or distancing yourself from a family member, a parent, whatever, a sibling. And the con is, especially like say if the person gave you money, and the con is you don't have no money, but you have peace of mind. Your hair, you start gaining weight or you start losing weight. You got peace in your house. I think that is a wonderful pro compared to the con. But that's me. You just got to find a different way to trust and believe that the money gonna come from somewhere else. The money is not worth it if you are stressed. If you can't enjoy the money is not it's not worth it. If you gotta walk on eggshells, if you gotta take all of someone's BS, all the shenanigans. Somewhere along the line, somebody lost themselves. I don't know your life like that. You lost yourself. This is not the deck. I want the purple tarot cards. Here we go. You lost yourself. Oh, this one fell out. I ain't even grabbing for this deck. 8 of Cups. In order for some of y'all to find yourselves, you got to walk away from who you thought you were. Let it go. Surrender it. Some of y'all have a lot of tension and a lot of stress and a lot of resistance, which is adding to your stress, which is adding to your overthinking. Because this is what you thought, who you thought you were. Because this is what you thought you were supposed to be doing. And it's clashing with how you're feeling now. And it's not even just a feeling. You're uncomfortable in where you are at. Whoever that's for. Clarify this. Who are you? For my collective y'all. This is on somebody's mind, so I don't know. Is this the deck? Clarify. Who are you? Ooh. Hold on. I think I saw the King of Pentacles. I sure did. You're a prosperous human being. Look. But you can't see that right now. You're an abundant person, but you can't see that right now. You're a responsible person. But right now you're on shaky ground. King of Pentacles, money looking funny. Some of y'all, if this isn't you, someone else also thought that money was the answer to every single problem. Money answers a lot of problems, but it's not the answer for everything, especially if people are bleeding you dry. And you ain't gonna have no goddamn money anyway. Or less than what you could have. You don't have no stability nowhere. Because they're so, whoever's taking from you or taking from this person, they take so much, you can't even enjoy the fruits of your labor. Because you're stressed and you're anxious and worried about, I gotta worry, mom needs this and dad needs this and my sister needs this and my brother got locked up again and he needs this and oh my God, my sister needs this. What you need? I'm making good money, but I'm stressed. I don't want to wake up to go to work. I'm not saying you don't want to wake up. You hate when that alarm goes off every morning, even if you are making good money. Some of y'all are questioning that. Your money is in question. It goes hand in hand with who you are. Your money does not make you who you are. I'm speaking to somebody who actually makes a good piece of change. But that's not all your identity, but it seems like a lot of people just use you for that. Use you for your resources, and it's stressing you out. You've taken on certain people's problems, and it's causing instability on you. You don't even realize it. All your hard work is going to others. You're supposed to be generous. King of Pentacles is generous. He gives to others, but not at the expense of himself. Not to the point that he ain't got no money. You gotta have a healthy balance. Look, you got to figure out what you should invest in and who you should invest in and how do you implement these new boundaries with this Two of Pentacles. This is weighing the pros and cons of what happens if you leave certain people alone. If you sat there and just surrender. If you move a different way. Some of y'all, your money is funny because you have no boundaries. Don't know your life. Anything else, Spirit? What's this? What is my limit, my boundaries? Nine of Pentacles. How's that answering the question? Give me one more. Nine of Pentacles. Independence. Some of y'all hyper independent. You don't know your limit. That you can't take on everything. Some of y'all are taking on so many responsibilities with this Nine of Pentacles that you can't even, you don't have time to go find out who you are. Okay. Just saying. Seven of Cups. I'm gonna lay that right here with what is right path to take. Don't be disillusioned with the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups can mean options, choices, illusion. Thinking you have all these options when in reality you really only got about one or two. This card says choose wisely. Because certain paths you take, look at this snake. Look at what else is in there? Oh, why did I always think there was a mushroom? Child, don't mind me. What does that stand for? I'm going to say in this instance, stands for being a martyr. Head is covered up. You don't know what's in this cup. And then you see the dragon. There's a dragon right here. My estimate looking at this card is there's only two options. This one, if you take this path, it'll be all right. This is like jewelry and stuff coming out. If you take this path, this is peace. The rest is all hell and chaos and loneliness and martyrdom. If we're going to look at this card and take it literal. This one is like a building. In this instance, I'm looking at this as stagnancy. You better weigh your options on which path you would like to take. What's this head? I don't know what that is. It's like a woman's head popping out of there. Some of y'all gotta figure this out. What do you want? Some of y'all are conditioned to believe, or you grew up and saw people in this martyrdom, taking on absorbing everyone's problems, because it's the cups, it's emotions. Some of y'all empaths absorbing everyone. There's no boundaries. There's no clear boundaries on your energy and their energy. You take on a lot of people's energy. You take on a lot of people's problems. You think you're being doing a good thing. You're not doing it. You're losing it in. You're losing money. You're losing time. You're losing energy. You're losing sleep. And you're the only one stressed and worried about they problems. You're more stressed than them. You got to figure out who you are outside of these people, who you are outside of what society says, who you are outside of what your family has said, or what you should be doing, and how you're supposed to be moving. We family. Family sticks together. Meanwhile, family putting everything on you, and they ain't sticking to nothing. You can't use that against them. Towards them. Family stick together. Okay, well, I need some support. Oh, I'm your mama. I'm your sister. Blood thicker than water. They forgot the rest of that singing. You got to balance your life out with this temperance and the Hierophant. There's no more games to be played with this temperance and this Hierophant. There's no more games to be played collective. Things are coming to a head. What you're committed to is coming into question. Some of y'all saw your identity and how you helped people, and you like to feel needed, but it's not working in your favor right now or anymore. It's cool to be generous. A King of Pentacles is generous, but sometimes you got to be shrewd and figure out who you should be generous with. Everything has two sides of the coins. Where there's givers, there's a taker. And the only person who needs to create boundaries is the damn giver, not the taker. Because they have no limits and they have no boundaries. Sometimes the giver is the one that's going to have to walk away. Know why? Because the taker is not. They never will. They're benefiting from you. They're never going to be like, you know what? I'm doing too much. The only person who will say, I'm doing too much, I don't want to take more from you, I don't want to sit there, are actual givers who are in need. Think about it. I don't want you to go out your way. I don't want to inconvenience you. The only people who say that is the ones who are givers and they're asking for someone else's assistance. You ever thought about that? Just saying. Anything else with this? Who are you? Different deck. What deck? Since we're going to use this deck. Anything else with this? Where does this deck start? Oh, sorry, y'all. Who are you? What's this? Anything else? That's a lot of cards. Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles is back here again. Some of y'all got to go on about yourself. That's too many cards, though. That's 6 cards. But some of y'all have to go. The Hermit is not here. Some of y'all got to but figure this out on your own. You're going to have to shut all the noise out. Ten of Swords. Things are coming to a head. Divine's saying you ain't got no choice, baby. You got to figure out who you are. Take the time out and figure out who you are. Even if it's a freaking year hiatus. Some of y'all ain't got time for a year hiatus. 6 months, 3 months. Some of y'all have to get back to yourself. Who are you? What do you stand for? What do you want to do in this life? How do you want to spend your damn money? Some of y'all are putting your dreams and your goals away to the side for others. Your immediate family, if this is a King of Pentacles, who was a masculine, they're stressed about funds, but they're giving in such a way and committed to a lot of things, and the house, their home, is losing, it's lacking this man's support, lacking this man's generosity, lacking this man's resources. This man is giving outside of himself and outside of his actual immediate responsibilities. He's giving to them, but he's not giving in the way that he should or needs to or wants to. And it's stressing him out. Or he's worried about the wrong shit. If that's you, even if you're not a masculine, if you're a feminine and you're in this King of Pentacles energy and you make a nice piece of change, you're forgetting about your children, or you're forgetting about your dreams and your hobbies. You forget to make sure everybody else is cool. Divine is coming, wants you to question what you are truly committed to. You're betraying yourself with the Ten of Swords, but at the end of the day, there's new beginnings. You see all that light? Endings brings new beginnings. But certain things are about to come to a head. Some people take advantage of you because you are single and you got your shit together, and they're like, "Oh, you got it. Why you tripping? You got it. I know Angie got it. I know Susan got it. I know Casey got it. I know Sammy got it. I know Keisha got it. I'ma just ask them," and they always come and ask you. But now that they've come to a point, they are asking too much. They're asking for every little issue and problem. They volunteer your ass, and you stress the hell out trying to figure out how to. That's for somebody I don't know your life. But you need some courage, some strength. For sometimes you got to become the lion so you can be the lamb. You got to be the lion so you can be the lamb. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. I watched one of his specials and he said that. You're going to have to roar and show people who's really boss so that you can lead a more peaceful life as the lamb. Yes, yes. And figure out who, and make some final cuts and some final decisions, and figure out who, so that you can really figure out who you are, so you can have a new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles. So you can, because this is reverse. You're not healing. You're not recharging. You're not, because you got too much on your plate. Your wishes are not being fulfilled. You ain't got no strategy. There's no structure. You can't even think and have an imagination with the Page of Cups in reverse. Let me get some final messages because I'm upset at y'all. I understand though. It just be like this sometimes. You're going, you're thinking you're doing the right thing, and then when you're in it, you're like, this ain't me. This is not what I want. I don't want to be in this relationship or this kind of relationship. I don't want to be in this type of job. Yes, it makes good money, but this is my spirit is rare. I don't want to be the sole provider of my entire family, not just my family in my immediate home, but my extended family and shit. I don't want to do that. Constantly? No. Help here and there? Sure, I got it. I'm your actual ATM? No. I'm good. That's me. But some of y'all are getting to that point or need to get to that point. Let me get some final messages. I mean, that was the final message, but my angel deck is not. This ain't gonna be a final message. I'm gonna have to go another 6 minutes. This ain't. Why is the collective doing this? That popped out. Energy thief. Not everyone who wants to deserve who wants you deserves access. If you feel drained every time they leave, ask yourself what they're taking that they can't replenish. For some of y'all, we already went through this. You're taking your time, your money, your essence, your healing energy, your knowledge, your advice. Ain't doing jack shit with it. Taking it. Possibly to still stay taking your ideas. They're energy thief in some type of way. They're draining you. And you're allowing it. Why? Is that who you are? You're not a martyr. Whoever that is for, you're not a martyr. Identity crisis. Who are you outside of the roles, titles, and survival strategies? It's time to remember who you were before the world told you who to be. I'm going. Y'all really got some things to figure out. I can't make this shit up. I was reading. Some of y'all on that toxic positivity nonsense. Positivity becomes poison when it silences the truth. If you're only allowed to feel good vibes, how will the rest of you ever feel seen? Yeah, some of y'all be like, it's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I understand. And you need some understanding. You will see if people understand your plight is when you actually open your mouth and say no. When you actually open your mouth and say, hey, I need some help. Hey, I need this. Hey, I need to take a sabbatical. Hey, I need to do this. And if everybody's sitting there fighting you, you know your answer. Fighting you on your decision, making you feel small, forgetting that you've helped them for the last 5, 10, 15, 20, all the years you've been born. Maybe not that damn long. But since you was a teenager, I've seen parents use their children as a crutch, starting at 7, 8 years old. It be like that. So some of y'all never even got a chance to find out who you were, because you was too busy trying to carry the load for someone else since you were as a kid. Taking on adult responsibilities because the adults around you weren't. It's time to get back to yourself. The adults weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing. It's time for you to figure out who you are. Find out what happiness means to you. Truly being happy. What brings you happiness? And stop worrying. Flew out here. Peace. And find peace within yourself. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. It's time for that. With worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. It doesn't. Worry comes sometimes when we're not intentional, and worry comes because we don't do our due diligence. And worry comes when we try to control the outcome or play God ourselves or try to get someone to move how we want them to. Worry comes like that. We're trying to control things we can't, that is out of our control. Worry also comes when we don't have boundaries. Worry also comes from a lack of faith. It could be plenty of things, all of that, or one or two of those things. Worry comes from a lot of different things. Final message, because I'm out of here. Free yourself. It's the only card that pop out. I'm done. Bye. Liberation. 3 and 7 is 10. 2026 is the year 10. It's endings and new beginnings. If you break it down, the 10 equals 1 as well. It's time for you to free yourself, liberate yourself. Emotionally, mentally, financially, some of y'all physically, spiritually. This is not done all over in one night. You didn't get in this situation in one night. Yeah, and you're not going to come out of it in one night. Take it step by step by step. Hopefully this reading resonated with your spirit. If you want your own personal reading, I don't sugarcoat nothing. So don't coddle nothing. Get to the point. We get to the nitty gritty. And that's what it is. You go and reflect and think about what I had talked about. Okay? Like the video. Comment, subscribe. If this reading resonated with you for a little bit, a lot of it. Until next time, bye, babies.